Brittany here. So today I wanted to share with you my birth story. My baby is 7 weeks now, and I just thought it's about time that I made a video. And this is a video I wanted to do for you guys since it turned out a lot more eventful than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be induced like I was with my son. I was induced at 41 weeks with my son, and I actually ended up having my daughter at 39 weeks, exactly. And so the day of, I actually had a doctor's appointment, and which was pretty lucky because the morning I woke up, I was like feeling a little bit like I was wet, and I couldn't tell, this is like so embarrassing, but I couldn't tell if I was like peeing a little bit or like what it was. So I just kept getting ready for my appointment, and then as I'm driving there, I was like, okay, this is not like just pee. Like, I think there's something wrong. And then when I went into my appointment, I told the nurse, I was like, I think I'm leaking. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm leaking. And it still wasn't like a ton, because whenever you hear that somebody's water has broken, it's like major. But it still wasn't to the point where I was like thinking that my water had broken at that point. But then by the time the doctor saw me and like she was checking me on the table, it was like everywhere. And she did a little test, but she's like, I'm 99% sure this is your water. And it was. And it was like pretty crazy because my son came with me to that appointment. And so he like didn't know what was going on. And then we had to go over to the labor and delivery place, and I walked there as I'm like leaking, and yeah. So that, like, I did not expect my water to break. I really didn't, but it did. And so after that, I was in labor for 11 hours, which is a long time. I'm not sure why it took so long, but I remember just being really happy that things were able to progress. They did have to give me a little bit of the Pitocin because just to get my contractions going more, or like to get them stronger, because I kept getting them, but they weren't like strong enough. And that's why it took so long. I also had to like use this it was like not yoga shaped, this peanut shaped yoga ball, because she kept going higher up. And I think it's because she didn't like the monitor things they put on, like the little pads they put on your belly to check their heart rate. I think she really hates that, or she really hated that machine. And so I think it made her scared and made her go up higher, which is not what you want when you're trying to give birth. And so the ball actually helped to get her to go lower. It's like so weird, and you wouldn't think like that kind of thing would work. But I'm really glad it did, because I was like so scared of having to have a C-section. That's always my worry. I'm just like really not wanting to do that. And so I was really happy that I didn't have to. My mom actually had like 3 C-sections, so, but I was just worried about the recovery of that. And my recovery was so much better this time than it was with my son. But there was a big difference this time with Adaline. I only had to push 30 minutes, and with Grayson I had to push for 4 hours. And if you've ever given birth, then you know that that's like a big difference. I just feel like this time everything has been better. And I'm also lucky in the fact that she's just like a really good baby. I mean, she's been a little bit fussy, and I think she has colic a little bit, but she's kind of growing out of it now because it's almost 7 weeks, so it's nothing like it was like a few weeks ago. But she's doing a lot better this time, or now. Sorry, I'm getting my dog. But she's doing a lot better now, and I think it's just something they have to grow out of too, because I tried like everything and all the drops and everything and they don't work. So even like these super expensive ones and they really don't work. At least in my experience. So if you guys have tried anything and feel like it works better, then let me know. But my son had it too, so I think it's just how it is. She's a really good baby though. She sleeps from like midnight to 5, which is like so nice for me. I function a lot better with that schedule. So yeah, just things have been really good this time and I'm really happy. And I'm so happy that she's finally here and that she's safe and I don't have to worry. It's like a huge weight is lifted off of me now that I'm not pregnant, because I feel like my whole pregnancy I was stressed about the baby. It was a very stressful time for me, just with my miscarriage before. I just feel like my whole pregnancy was stressful and I wasn't really able to enjoy it because I was just stressed. So I feel so much better now that she's out and she's here and I'm able to take care of her and know that she's okay. So yeah, I also, I'm going to include some newborn photos that I got done of her. If you're in Utah, the place I went to is Twyla Dawn Photography. I'll leave a link below to her website. But she did an amazing job and she was amazing with Adaline and she really knows what she's doing with them. I feel like it would be so hard to photograph newborns, but I'm so happy with how the pictures turned out. They're so cute. So I'll show you guys those pictures at the end of this video, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.